Hey everyone, today we're going to have a look at how to make these snowflake ornaments for your Christmas tree. To make these you're going to need one ring. This one is 20mm. You can get these from craft stores, or you probably could get it from a hardware store too. Or if you can't find any, you could even use a key ring. And then you are also going to need 6 lengths of white paracord and cut them to 95cm lengths. So once you've cut your 6 pieces of paracord, what you want to do is attach them to the ring, and we're going to do that by first locating the center of the piece, and we're going to girth hitch them onto this ring. So we'll do that by placing that center part underneath the ring, just holding it in place, locating your ends and pushing them through, then pulling them all the way tight. So that's one piece, and you just want to repeat that for all of your 6 pieces all the way around. Okay, next we can start tying our knots, and today we're going to use a snake knot. And to do that, we're just going to take our 2 strands and go right over left, then come in underneath, now I just want to cross the left hand strand, the top one, over the bottom here, and then tuck the end through that loop. And then I just want to work this knot right up close to this ring and tighten it up. And then I'm just going to repeat that process to tie another one. Go right over left, bring it up underneath, then cross it over that left hand strand, and now I'm going to tuck that left hand strand down through the loop and then tighten it up. And once we've tied 2 snake knots here, what we want to do is just rotate it and then continue along with the next set of strands and tie another 2 snake knots. So that's right over left, coming underneath, and then over that left hand strand, then we're going to take the left hand strand and tuck it down through that end loop and tighten it up against the ring. And then one more snake knot right over left, come in underneath, over that left hand strand, take the left hand strand, tuck it down through that end loop, and then tighten it up against previous snake knot. And we just want to do that again, 2 more on each set of strands, and work our way right around. So now you should have a set of 2 knots on each of your 6 pieces, and to continue along, what we're going to do is we're going to split these knots up. So I'm going to take one strand from one of the knots and the right hand strand from the next knot across, and we're going to repeat that same process of tying snake knots. So I'm going to go right over left, coming underneath, over that left hand strand, then I'm going to tuck that left hand strand down through the bottom loop. And this time I'm going to tie a series of 5 snake knots down along, and then I'm going to move over to the next 2 strands. So right over left, up underneath, over that left hand strand, and tuck the left hand strand down through that bottom loop. Once you've completed your series of 5 knots on this one, we can move across and split the next 2 knots, and again just repeat that process of tying snake knots. So that's another 1, and then another 4 more here, and keep going right around. Once you've done all 6 legs, you're almost done. We just need to create a loop to hang the ornament. We can do that by tying a simple overhand knot. Just take your 2 strands, form a loop, and then tuck the ends through that loop and pull it tight, and that'll be our hanging loop. And then we just need to cut and singe all these ends. So we just want to make sure that the very final knot is nice and tight, so we just give it a good pull, and then just simply cut it with a pair of scissors, and then singe it with a lighter, and then press it in so that the final knot doesn't fall apart. And then just repeat that for all the stray strands. And then there's the final piece.